Well, hello, it's Mike Jack with Minria and Real Estate Promo with another Flip It Friday video. And today I want to talk about what's going on in the market and the economy. So if you've been paying any attention and you know what's been going on, a week or so ago, the Federal Reserve lowered their Fed fund rate again down to a target of 2 to 2.25. And then like the next day or within like 2 days after that, they started printing money for the, they call it the repo market, the repurchase markets, to keep that prop back up. So, and I was listening to another analysis or another financial person today was saying, the Federal Reserve is trying to control the market and manipulate the market, but they really can't. And the market is always trying to fight back. And this week, the market started fighting back. So the Fed Reserve is trying to, control the economy and the market. And so their only tool that they have left right now is to pump money into the market. Right now they're pumping on average $75 billion per day into the market to try to keep the market afloat. Now, what does that mean for us? I've had a lot of questions in the last couple of days from investors on emails and Facebook and Facebook Messenger and stuff like that. Is the market going to crash? Well, I'm leaning more towards the standpoint of not a crash. In fact, I'm probably going to stop using the term crash, because I was listening to another economist who said when it comes to real estate, he never uses the term crash because real estate really doesn't crash. It goes up in value and down in value at a slow, steady pace. Right? Like if you look back at 2008 when the market did crash, the financial markets, they went down like overnight. It still took 3 years for the real estate market to find its bottom. So the real estate markets move slowly. So his point was, don't use the term crash because it doesn't crash. It may go down, and it more than likely will go down, but I don't think it's going to go down for quite a while for a couple of reasons. One, last year I was saying the signs that I'm seeing in the market were very similar to 2004, 5, 2006 timeframe. That was a really good time frame in real estate. This last year has been a really good time for real estate. Now what I'm seeing is the same type of signs we were seeing in 2007, about a year and a half before the financial markets crashed and before the real estate market started to plummet. All right, so I'm seeing those type of signs. So if everything's holds true and it mimics what happened before, we're looking at another year and a half before we have to really be concerned. There's a lot of things I think we need to start doing to plan right now. Like, don't do anything speculative, anything long-term speculation, like building spec homes, stuff like that. If you're not experienced with it and you don't have the financial wherewithal to handle it, don't try to get into that kind of stuff. Try to get into quicker moves. But one of the other things that I think is happening, and it's very different this time than last time, is there's a lack of inventory, and there's more and more people needing rental properties. And we didn't have that issue last time. So I'm seeing rents going up. Whereas last time, about the same time, so like I said, I see a lot of signs that are similar, but I'm also seeing signs that are different. And one of the ones that's different is the rental market. There's like no vacancy anywhere. In fact, I was just running some numbers to look at another Airbnb and picking up an Airbnb property. And I got into my analysis, and I'm like, because the rental market right now is driven the rents up so high, because the alternative I was looking at is like leasing a property and then trying to turn that into an Airbnb. I would literally have to keep that thing rented on a nightly basis 3/4 of the month just to break even. So it makes no sense. Whereas if you bought your properties or rented your properties out a year or so ago, you'd only need half of the month. Now we're up to 3/4 of the month to a full month because the rents keep going up. So that tells me that the rental market is what we want to be. I want to start picking up properties that I can get rented out, because those are going to be the cash flow properties. That's going to be our stabilizing properties over the next couple of years. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on, or at least that's what I'm thinking right now, is to start focusing on the rentals again rather than the rehabbing because I think the rehabbing market might start to slow down. However, with the Federal Reserve lowering their rates, Last month the numbers just came out, and it was a record month for new home purchases, record in the last 10 plus years anyways. In fact, they said the last time that the number was even close to that was in 2007, like early 2007 I think, when they said for the number of purchases, and it over doubled expectations on the number of purchase agreements signed in the month of August nationwide. And that's because the rates got down to like 3.5% last month. So that's going to keep the real estate market going for a while. But we're also seeing other signs of the market and the economy slowing, because Redfin also just came out last week and said that their own internal numbers are showing that multiple offers, there was only 10% of their properties that their listings nationwide had multiple offers. Whereas the same time frame last year, it was like 40% of their inventory had multiple offers. This year it's 10%. So things are softening, but there's other things that are counteracting that are going to keep the markets pumped up for a while. But I don't think that can last forever. My gut feel right now is probably a year and a half, and then it's going to be over. That run's going to be over. So that's what I'm looking at right now. That's where I would suggest you guys start planning and thinking about it. So I don't think there's going to be a real estate crash. I actually don't even think the finances are going to crash right now, because the Federal Reserve is doing best that they can, which and the only thing they really know how to do is print money. It hurts us, hurts the economy in the long run, but temporarily it works out for us. So just keep that in mind. If you like these videos, if it's informative, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hit the bell to get notified next time I upload a video. With that, we'll see you guys back here next week with another Flip It Friday video.